The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Kaufman Outdoors and The Porch in Wildwood.
Them on board. Today is the day. Look at that. The wait is over today. The hot tub delivery, and it's going to be so exciting. Jim's going to join me here in just a bit. If you have any comments, any questions about this incredible journey over the last, I don't even know, it's been a long time. Feel free to drop in a comment. In fact, this was the last time that we had a chance to actually see this space open. So right before I went to bed last night, I took this video, and it was so beautiful, by the way. The moon looked amazing last night, but this was the pool adjacent to the rock bed, which Adelaide was running around on this morning. Last time that our evening will look like that, because soon, right over our shoulder, the hot tub is coming. Are you guys excited? I'm going to tell you what, I so appreciate all of the comments and the direct messages and the text messages of, are you enjoying it? Are you having a good time? And I was like, it's not here yet. It's not here yet. And now I feel like it's Christmas, like a kid on Christmas Day. Jim might not feel the exact same way. I can't wait for him to join me here in just a little bit, and he'll tell you about how he was hesitant. And Monica, do we really need a hot tub? Yes. And so we said it yesterday. Happy wife, happy life. How many of you guys know that? You know that phrase, right? So we're going to show you. EcoPower was here yesterday doing a lot of work, and I want to thank Nate and Jacob. I tell you what, that poor kid, Nate, yesterday, he dug and dug. He dug about, I think, 8 inches down, and Jacob was like, oh no, you got to do another 10 inches, and he went through a lot of rock. So we're going to show you some of those videos, and then live Spas and More will be coming, and I can't wait to see it because they're going to come up the driveway, and it's always been fascinating to me how they have the hot tubs just on their side and how they make it in a small little gate. So we're going to show you all of that this morning. All right, stay tuned for that. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making this show happen. We could not do it without them. So as we just mentioned, Kaufman Outdoors and Sullivan, The Porch in Wildwood, becoming our title sponsors just within the last couple of weeks. And we had our big feature on the porch yesterday. Hope you had a chance to see that. If not, go back to my Facebook or my YouTube pages and check it out. Really cool store that I know you're going to want to visit. All right, we've got a big show on tap for you. As I mentioned, Jim is going to join me here in just a second. We're going to kick things off, though, with the weather, which, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous this morning, but it is not going to stay that way into this weekend. In fact, I saw some crazy hot heat indices. Let's find out with our segment we call What the Weather.
Good evening and welcome into this new More Weather Forecast video. My name is Beck Moore.
Over at Fenton Family Dentistry, they're a sponsor of our aspiring meteorologist, Beckett Moore. He's gone over there. He's told me about his amazing experience, and I have so many others. Look at this little kid. He had a chance to go. He loves it there. He actually really loves the toothpaste. And then again, thank you to the patients who let us kind of get the behind the scenes of the wonderful work that they do. So if you're looking for an incredible dentist, it's Dr. Jessica and the team at Fenton Family Dentistry. I'd love for you to go and give them a try. They are located in Fenton at 552 Old Smizer Mill Road, and you can check them out at FentonFamilyDentistry.com. I know Beckett enjoyed them. Good morning, my friend. I can't believe I didn't think of having you over here live.
That's okay, but it would have been fun.
It would. Okay, well, he's been here. We had a good time at a 4th of July party. Was that last year or was that 2 years ago?
I think it was last year.
Last year? All right, we got to have you over again, but you're at your cottage this morning in Illinois, right?
Yes.
Well, how's the weather there?
It's pretty nice. Mostly cloudy skies right now, and we're likely going to get those showers later today, so really enjoying this morning for sure.
Yeah, we got clouds as well. I was a little worried. I looked last night before I went to bed, and I thought, oh no, are we going to do this whole thing outside and it's going to rain on us? And then I looked, I'm like, it looks like the rain's later midday, maybe into the afternoon. Is that right?
Yeah, we're mainly looking at afternoon, early evening.
Okay, not bad. But again, we're enjoying this. Thank you, sweetheart. Jim's going to join me in just a second, handing me some tea, because I was like, what do I wear? It's a little chilly this morning. It's silly to say that for how hot it's been.
I know. It is unseasonably cool today.
It is, but it's not going to stay. I had some friends that wanted to go to a winery, and I was like, oh, let's go to Defiance Ridge this weekend. And I'm like, not Sunday. It's going to be crazy, crazy hot. So I don't want to give you the forecast. I'm going to let Beckett do all of that. Do you have any big plans this weekend?
No, not really. Just staying here at the cottage with my family and friends and gonna have a nice relaxing weekend.
And I bet you're going to want to run inside.
Yeah, stay inside most of the time.
All right, and he's going to tell us why. Folks, look at this forecast. It's a hot one.
Yeah, so starting out with today, it's not going to be hot yet, but as we again head farther into this weekend, it's going to get much hotter. 66 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, so it's actually a little bit chilly, you could say, out there, especially for this time of the year. Afternoon, our high only getting up to 78 degrees. That's more than 10 degrees below average for this time of the year for our high. We are expecting those rain showers as we transition from the morning into the afternoon, and that'll likely continue into the early to late evening. Now, looking at the 7-day forecast again today, 50% chance of showers, so we are expecting those showers again this afternoon and into this evening. But by the time we get into maybe mid to late evening, that's when we're looking at those showers getting out of the St. Louis area. Tomorrow, we're likely going to see an extension of some of those showers into the morning time, and then giving way to some mostly cloudy skies into the afternoon. So if you want to do some outdoor plans this weekend, you're going to have to wait till at least Saturday afternoon. 87 degrees as our high tomorrow. Sunday, 93. So again, it does start warming up, getting hot in the St. Louis area. Monday is going to be our hottest day, 96 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Pretty oppressive heat there, likely heat index above 100 degrees. Same thing pretty much on Tuesday, 95 degrees, sunny skies, and then Wednesday and Thursday finally back down towards 90, but we're going to give way from those cooler temperatures and finally get back to those more hot summer-like, July-like temperatures that we are used to this time of the year.
Yeah, and again, we can't complain because this is what we would expect for the summer, right?
Right, exactly.
You know, all the people who went to the Muni this past week to see Newsies, you had some really beautiful weather, beautiful evenings. I'm going on Tuesday to see Ain't Too Proud, and I'm like, oh, why is it hot again?
I know, that's crazy.
All right, my friend. Well, I can't wait for you to see all this unfold, and I can't wait to invite your family, because that's my favorite thing, is to create what you want in your space and to be able to make memories with family and friends. So you're coming over very soon.
Sounds good.
Okay, have a beautiful weekend.
You too.
All right, folks. So as you are just tuning in, today is the day. And in fact, we already have EcoPower showing up. They did incredible work. And Zach's running the show for us behind the scenes. He's going to show you all those videos that we took yesterday, all the hard work. And I'm surprised that Nate actually came back after all the digging he did yesterday. He just showed up a couple of minutes ago. Jim is here just making me my Life is Better with a Dog tea. And yeah, it's hot. And in fact, we actually made some coffee for Zach. And I'm like, it is a little chilly this morning as we're going to be running around showing you all of this unfold. I'm going to look at your comments here. We have some news you can use that we're going to drop in that I think, some things that I think you want to know about. Let me just say good morning though. Cheers to all of you. Linda, good morning. Happy Friday. She says, woohoo. Shar, good morning. Annette, good morning. Linda, and a cool night tonight to be in a hot tub. I don't think the hot tub's going to be ready this evening, but they did say probably by tomorrow morning. They say it takes about 24 hours by the time you get it filled and then get the chemicals circulating the way they need to. I don't think we can get in tonight, but you can bet. In fact, I said, Jim Murray, go ahead and come on. Oh, actually, he doesn't have a mic on. Never mind. Jim will be here in just a second, but I said Jim deserves to get in first, because wait till you see all the videos of the amazing work that my husband did. And you see in the comment section that I said, I want to thank all of you for your dedication to our relationship over the last 13 years of dating, engagement, marriage, buying the house, and then creating this incredible space. And you've all been so dedicated with the journey. And that's what I wanted to have Jim join us today, because I know he appreciates all of you. We couldn't do this without, as I said, all of you that watch every morning. Let's see, Karen, good morning. And she says, hi, Jim. Bernie, looking forward to the finished area. Enjoy. Kathleen, good morning. Exciting day. Margie Simmons, good morning to you. Debbie McGuire, good morning. Luann, good morning. Hot Tub Friday, Rose says. Kristen, watching from Santa Rosa, Florida. Well, hello. I'm going to talk about Hurricane Bertha in just a second. Michael Covington, good morning and happy Friday. Babs, good morning. Can't wait for today's show. Stephanie, good morning. Monica and everyone. Carla Eckert, congratulations on your hot tub. Thank you. Carla, I don't think I've talked to you before. How are you doing this morning? Kelly McMahon over on Instagram, and CD Laboob, Profound Power Joe. Hello, 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 all of you. All right, how about some news you can use? And as I mentioned, if you haven't been following along, we've been talking about Hurricane Bertha. So check check on those in Louisiana, check on those in Florida. We talked about Mississippi, Alabama. Again, as we've been following that over the last 48 hours, please, if you have family and friends in those areas, that's where it's been most affected. And then this, 11 people rescued after a seaplane crashed just off the Washington coast. Multiple people had been rescued. It was carrying 11 people, made an emergency landing yesterday off the coast of Washington. That prompted a multi-agency search and rescue operation. All 11 people, a pilot and 10 passengers aboard the Kenmore Air seaplane, have been accounted for. That's the news I want to be able to pass along. The plane made an emergency landing, caught fire. 4 people were transported to the hospital. Now, they did have serious injuries, but I am so glad that we're saying that we're not talking about anybody dying in that, because when you see something like that, you would think so. You know, I was talking to my friend yesterday that I do some business with, and he's like, Monica, I wish I would have pulled the trigger a week ago, because now the tariffs are up again. Not sure if you saw this, but our president has imposed forced labor tariffs, drawing protests from some trading partners. The U.S. today imposing tariffs of 10 and 20 and 12.5% on goods from 60 trading partners, and that includes Europe and China, alleging that those countries failed to curb their imports made by forced labor just as a temporary 10% global tariff expired. And then we're talking about, I was just saying this to Zach, and I'm like, does this say 100%? Yes. Trump is planning to impose 100% tariffs on generic drugs starting in 2028. What would that do to prices? What do you think about that, folks? And again, I know from a business standpoint, different things have to take place, but President Trump announcing that he plans to impose those tariffs on the drugs, again, into 2028, a policy that experts say could have far-reaching consequences for the prices and the availability of those medications. So we're going to see prices go up. And I know a lot of us, as we're living our lives, are like, enough with the gas prices going up, enough with the groceries going up. We'll see how this all plays out. Speaking of groceries, I literally wanted to make eggs today for all of us for breakfast, and I see this. Millions of eggs sold at Kroger, Brookshire's locations in several states recalled for salmonella concerns. Midwest Poultry Services announcing this. It includes 1.6 million dozen white shell eggs and brown cage-free eggs that were produced on farms in Texas. So affecting several states, again, Midwest Poultry. So if you see that, if it somehow makes its way into our Missouri and Illinois area, you might want to stay away from those. Otherwise, they're going to pull those off the shelves. You know, I keep thinking about our elderly and loneliness, and now Americans spending less time socializing. According to the CDC, they're linking loneliness to serious health risks like heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, depression, and anxiety. So we need to make sure that our family and friends are out with us. Get them engaged, get them involved. I'm going to see what Jim thinks of this when he joins me in just a second. The Millennium Hotel. Now look, how many of you have incredible memories of going to the Millennium Hotel? If you've been downtown, you maybe have been seeing the changes that are being made. And yesterday, they removed that iconic rotating part of the restaurant, but it's going to live on at the City Museum. Isn't that cool? I love the fact that it's not just going to completely go away. I have some great memories of being there, but again, it'll be fun to see what, because it's sat there like an eyesore for so long now. They need to now finally get it down and be able to do something with this. Okay, I wish I could show you this video, and I can't wait to show Jim and Zach and the team that are showing up right now, because the video is what you really need to see. But if you look closely, there is a viral video right now. You can probably just type it in, Crumble Cookies, and Zach's going to do it right now. Viral video showing Crumble Cookies employees doing hair inside of the store. In fact, there was a guy who was just outside and was taking this video through the glass. It's circulating on social media right now, and it appears to show the Cookies employees, the Crumble Cookies employees, doing each other's hair inside of the North Carolina store. Zach's looking at it right now. In the video, one person is seen getting her hair done right inside where they make your dang cookies, folks. The person doing the hair appeared to be a Crumble employee, and at least 2 other employees could be seen inside the store. Crumble issued a statement saying the behavior is inappropriate and unacceptable. The conduct shown is unacceptable and does not reflect their standards. Upon learning of the incident, they immediately closed the store. They discarded all the dough on the site, brought in a professional cleaning crew, and took appropriate action with the employees involved. What in the world. Who does that? Folks, I'm telling you right now, it's a video you're going to want to see because that picture does not do it justice. Okay, remember when we talked about Malcolm Jamal Warner passing away? Well, his widow now is suing his mother over $1.2 million prenuptial claim. The suit was filed in Georgia and alleges that Tanisha Warner is owed more than $1.2 million under their prenuptial agreement. She claims her late husband failed to maintain a $1 million life insurance policy, naming her as the beneficiary. She also claims he didn't make other agreed upon payments and owes her salary for serving as his chief of staff. In a statement, Tanisha said she tried to settle the estate privately, but took legal action to protect her and their daughter's rights. Again, just sad, first of all, of him passing away, but now there's a legal battle within the family. Okay, I asked Zach. He said he's never seen it. How about you? Have you seen Love Actually? Wonderful rom-com. Well, now it's going to be in concert. How cool is this? It's coming to the Fabulous Fox on December 13th in a 30-plus city U.S. holiday tour, and it will be right there at the gorgeous, fabulous Fox. Tickets will be going on sale. So if you are thinking about this, I think they go on sale today. Let me look real quick at my email that I got. But again, I didn't even know that they were having this in concert. And I was like, huh? This is going to be at the Fox? This is going to be played out on stage? Yeah, December 13th, Love Actually just announced in concert. So if you want to go, they are touring across the United States and stopping in St. Louis. Yes, tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. Go to fabulousfox.com for more information. All right, in our wrap-up, St. Louis Cardinals, after winning 1-0 yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say, now the Diamondbacks beating the Cards 10-6. It's the Reds at Busch Stadium against the Cardinals. A game tonight that should be beautiful weather, 7:15 first pitch. I'm thinking I'm going to get some champagne out with the celebration today of the hot tub coming. Zach, I said today is tequila day. You ready for tequila, Zach?
Yeah.
Oh, he says yes.
Started, yeah.
Jim, you ready for tequila? Oh, I'm shocked because I thought for sure he'd be like, nope, that is the worst hangover he said he ever had. National Tequila Day, folks. It is National Cousins Day. Oh, I love that. National Amelia Earhart Day, National Drive-Thru Day, and it is National Thermal Engineer Day. And I'm going to tell you right now, as I run through all those, Jim always laughs when I do those because he's like, there's a day for everything. Who makes these things up? That I don't know, but it is fun, however. Okay, folks, are you ready? That's the news you can use. Let's see. Let me go back to some of the comments. Can't wait for today's show. Good morning, Monica and everyone. Linda says, him wasn't appreciation, no us. What? When he was doing all the Jim wasn't appreciation, something. He was saying we are a bad influence. Okay, Linda, we'll get to that in just a second. No recalls on chocolate or ice cream. Nope, Rose, you're right. A lot of us seniors depend on generic drugs. It's all we can afford. No kidding. Great comment. Stephanie says, I love it. Let's see. James, Big Dave, Patricia Kalin, Monica, hello. What's going on behind me with the dog? Is my dog in the rocks? What is she doing? Oh, it's the squirrels. They're squirrels. They don't know what's going on either. They're like, what's up with all the rock? Okay, are you all ready? Let's get this show underway. Jim will join me as we talk about the journey to what will be filled in behind us coming up next.
It's yours for $2,100. Wow. And that is how it's done.
$75,000 that quick.
Monica Adams is smart, disciplined, polished, and extraordinary.
She comes with enthusiasm.
This is what I love. Whenever we are bidding, it is always to see who you get to be involved with.
It is a great time. It is equally entertaining as it is advantageous for fundraising.
Get ready to scream your heads off because this is going to be a lot of fun.
She brings so much energy and so much passion, and she's a delight to have as part of our IWA family.
We're bidding at $1,000 and we'll go from there. $1,500, $15,000, $3,000. Yes, there we go. Yours for $4,500. Sir, if
if you will also give me $4,500, you can also go. And there's $9,000. There it is! $9,000! Right like that.
He is so engaging and energetic, and she just brings a spark to any event she's part of.
I so appreciate the teamwork. After 5 seconds, I feel like we're best friends. I can tell she is a team player, and she really wants to advocate for the organization.
Truly, you have the most incredible energy. And of my 15 years of auctioneering, you are one of my favorites.
I hired Monica Adams because she is full of energy. She always comes prepared, and she's a real Monica Adams. One of the things that I love about Monica is her ability to put a room very quickly at ease. She also is a very passionate individual, which comes across really well on stage, also one-on-one with her. She can set a crowd at ease so quickly. She has a very spunky personality and such a go-get-em attitude. I really look up to her in a lot of ways.
Monica, I really love the way you run this auction. I really do. You give them every opportunity in the world, and then it's all
It's off the plate.
Please consider Monica Adams as your auctioneer.
Unbelievable.
To hire Monica Adams as your auctioneer, email info@therealmonicaadams.com.
Welcome back to the Real Monica Adams Show, live on location from our home.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Look who joined me.
Yes, Jim's doing
reluctantly.
what he doesn't like to do.
But I wanted you today because I know they have all been saying things, and since you're not on social media, I want you to be brought into the love that everybody has been showing. Yes. I tell you what, you are all amazing. They are so invested in our relationship, and people are like, I love when the two of you are together. Mm-hmm. He's always like, why?
They need to love that a little less. So I had to get talked into these things.
Well, we're going to go back.
Believe me, wasn't it? Right up to the last minute, I was over there pounding my feet. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, like a child. I'm going to take my toys and go home. Here, you got a toy, by the way. And can you please do for them what you just did?
Oh, yeah. Quack, quack. My little rubber ducky.
It was... We're going to put that up
Kisses?
Against Cam Jansen.
Kisses?
Oh my gosh, we're getting kisses. That is so making the reel. Spas and more, by the way. Thank you for the journey. Now, we're going to go back in just a little bit about the journey itself. And how he really, as you just said, Monica.
I think you took 10 years off my life. I think you're trying to kill me, to be honest with you.
Folks, let's see. Oh, Rich said, I love watching Jim. He obviously loves being in front of the camera. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Oh, Fenton Family Dentistry. Hello, Dr. Jessica Abrams. Say hello to Fenton. You haven't met them yet, have you?
I haven't.
No, the whole team.
I have not met them yet.
Okay, we got to get you over there.
I'll meander in there.
Yes, I'm actually going on Monday because I've been grinding my teeth, as you know, and so I think it's going to be really...
You've been grinding your teeth? What?
No, do you know that? At night?
You've talked about it.
Yeah. No, I could tell by the last time I went to
That frustrates you that much?
No, you know it is. It's just this, I saw something yesterday by my friend who used to work for Fox National, Jillian Mealy. Mm-hmm. She posted a video and she's like, every entrepreneur will understand this.
She's doing the same?
She's an entrepreneur now, right? She's doing Lily Rose golf clothes, and I'm so proud of her. So if you're a golfer, by the way, look up Lily Rose. Shout out to Jillian. She showed this video where it was, this constant song playing of always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. Like you can't stop your mind. And I'm like, yes. And when we go to sleep.
Effect.
Absolutely. Yes. And then you agree, right? I'm like flipping around in bed like a fish, and then get up and it's like go, go, go. And you can't get this to just shut off.
Turn it off.
And so I'm thinking of things and evidently grinding my teeth. So I'm going to go to Fenton Family Dentistry on Monday, and I think they're going to probably get a little thing set for me.
Oh, sure.
It's going to be really attractive.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a great look.
Hey, you're sleeping. Your eyes will be closed.
I think you need to wear that out and about. I think people would love that.
Zach, you think? That'll be really pretty on camera.
Some kind of rig on your
No,
head.
no, no. It's not a CPAP machine.
That would be awesome.
No, it's just like what you guys probably wore when you played football. It's those mouth guards.
Now I can envision this thing with that thing that goes over the top of your head with the wires and whatnot. That would really be handsome.
No. Yeah, just give me something to have my wine in it. All right. See, this is why they love us, because it's like a reality show. Okay, if you're just tuning in, shout out to EcoPower Electric and shout out to my dear husband, because the amount of work that you've done, and we are going to set this up, by the way. You wanted the hot tub. No, actually, let's go all the way back. Hold on.
Time out, people. Time out. I was reluctant from the beginning. I was talked into it.
I didn't mean that you were the one that wanted it. Let me go back for a second.
You're correct.
When we finally made the decision, how about we do that? When we finally made the decision, you were saying that the hot tub should go in an area where we have our pergola, and then there's a bar area set up.
That was actually funny.
What? Why?
The whole business about the pergola.
What? Why was it funny?
Angie came over and we measured that. It won't fit.
It was going to be tight.
No, it wasn't. There was plenty of room.
Well, she said with regards, and they'll say this,
Anyway,
from the electrical panel.
It's all worked out.
Yes, but it would
would
have been easier for you though, because there's already a concrete pad there. Instead, we had to make what is over my shoulder. He did.
We?
I changed it quickly. You heard me. I changed it quickly. I did help you a little bit.
Yelled at me that I wasn't moving fast
you
enough.
are such a liar.
On those 103-degree days.
You were. That was silly of you. Why were you out there in the hot weather?
I'm finished for the day, Monica. No, No, get back out there and get back to work.
See,
Isn't that
now
what
happened? Performing. It did not, and you know it.
You're done when I tell you you're done. Isn't that how it works?
Why? See, he says he doesn't want to go on camera, and then he likes to just act for you. You should have been an actor.
I'm doing what I normally do with you.
Silly.
That's yes.
If you don't know, this is my husband Jim, by the way, and today is
Hello,
the day.
everybody.
It's gorgeous, by the way. I'm so glad that we have this weather today. One, it's good for broadcasting. Two, the guys are not having to work in crazy hot weather. And I know that Nate and Jacob were happy about that yesterday.
Nate was a trooper yesterday.
Okay, so
I'll tell you.
I mentioned it earlier, but when Nate from EcoPower came over here, he started to dig. And he went about 8 inches down. And then Jacob goes, oh, you got to get 18 inches down. And here he was, poor guy, going through. Tell them about that rock underneath there.
That's all this hill is. We live on top of. It's mostly rock up here.
But I remember Jacob
it's tough to dig through.
Jacob was saying it would be different if the rock wasn't so compacted.
Yes.
But it was.
That's a lot of the backfill from when they built the house.
Yeah.
Everything that they're digging through, everything that I was digging through is all backfill from the retaining wall over here on the other side of the pool and whatever they pulled out of the ground here for putting in foundation and what have you, and leveling everything out.
It's hard to get through because anytime I've tried to plant flowers, it's like, oh my gosh, how are we going to get the roots to even take, because there's so much rock down here. And so you've experienced it, as he had to level out, and this is what you're looking at. Jim had to level out that whole area. So once Kent and Amanda, who own EcoPower, came over, they were like, all right, well, this is what we would suggest, and it shouldn't be too much. He was like, you wouldn't have to level out too much. You did, though.
Oh,
right?
There's a large pile of rock back there. You could down the hill.
How many hours do you think you took?
Just to get it down to this point?
Just to get it leveled. Before the rock.
I don't know. I don't know. 6?
I think
maybe?
You did. No, more than that. And you were out in the heat, which I wasn't a fan. I kept running him electrolytes and Gatorade out. I'm like, please drink this. He was smart, though. It got to be about, what do you think, 10:30, 11? And you're like, nope, I'm done. Done for the day, because those were the days that were 100 plus. Yeah, which we don't recommend anybody working out in that. So, yeah, it took.
I'm convinced you were trying to kill me.
No, I did. I was very concerned.
Or at least take time off my life.
No, because I want you to enjoy this. He did, by the way. He went to bed with a bad back last night. You got to get to exist stretch.
Yes.
Actually,
well, I needed to finish this first. Now
you're going to get
my
stretched.
job's done.
Well, yes.
Now everything that I've neglected because of this, I can get back to.
Well, the good thing is we've got somebody else that we're going to bring on, visionary land art.
Corey, you're darn right. Yeah, somebody other than me is.
Shout out to Corey Miller. He's coming over here today, and he's like, Monica.
Jim draws a line.
He did. He's like, I'm not doing that. Somebody else is doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Well, so you saw the videos of him leveling it out first. Then the next step, you had to put rock down, right?
Had to put the rock down.
About 4 inch or more.
Had to pack it. It's about 4 inches.
And then level it out.
And level it out.
And some of the videos I was showing.
Now I got to relay out where I want that hot tub before they get here, so.
It's not going to go where you have it?
Chop, chop.
Oh, chop, chop.
No, I just got to snap some lines over there, so they put it. I've done all the work. They're going to put it exactly where I want it.
Yes.
So I got to snap some lines over there.
And I like it. So Jim was right. So the way the hot tub's going to sit, there's a curve that you could probably see in some of the videos of the way the concrete is. And so Jim's like,
what am I looking for? I know where
you know where it is. Jim said instead of it sitting, which I think originally when they first came over, they probably thought it was just going to sit like, straight on.
Parallel to the pool.
But because there is this curve in the concrete, Jim's like, well, how about if we angle it a little bit?
Aesthetically, it'll look better.
Yeah, I agree. Yes. Did you probably want to play this on loop? The fact that I, about 30 seconds ago, said Jim is right.
Yes. Everyone, you heard it.
He's like, remember her saying those
date?
words.
What is today's date?
July 24th, 2026.
Finally. After all this time, I got Jim was right.
Jim is right. No, but I agreed from a design standpoint. But do you also now agree? I can't wait for him. You have to all understand. I can't wait for him to see it because I've been looking. I showed that video of, you didn't know I took this, but last night I said that we'll see that space open without the hot tub there. And Adelaide was out here with me. When you walk into our yard, and I really think we've done a wonderful job because we have created, like so many of you, go back 6 years during the pandemic, people weren't able to travel. So it became so big for pools. They were on major back, by 6 to 12 months. They were backed up crazy.
Yes.
And then all the patio furniture,
Yes.
people wanting to do designs in their yard because what happened? They ended up falling in love with their families again, going, well, I do like you.
Reinvented their backyards and stayed at home.
Which is what we did. We moved in now. We're celebrating 10 years, by the way.
Oh.
What month was it?
Here.
August?
No, July.
July? Okay, so we moved in 10 years ago right now. And when we first came in, our yard, when you pull up in our driveway, was just open green space. And I thought, they did a beautiful job on this house. I mean, truly, the people who used to live here, their appointments in this home were so beautiful inside and outside. They did, the retaining wall and everything that they had planted here was beautiful. But I just felt that it needed something when you first pulled up because you get that wow factor. So we put a fountain in, and then we put the pergola and the bar in, and then we had that. And then I thought, there's one more piece that's missing, and it's the hot tub. So when you walk in, it's this beautiful flow all the way back. So I know it was a lot of hard work, and I love you for it. But trust me, when you see the picture, we're going to put it.
How did that play out anyway? About the hot tub.
What about it?
What did I say about the hot tub?
I don't know. Tell them.
Here's a great idea. When we downsize at some point, because this is a lot of property for the 62-year-old to take care of.
Let someone
I said,
else.
how about we trade a pool for a hot tub at our next house?
Oh, no, we always have to have a pool. That's how it felt.
That's what I was told. So no, I want the hot tub. I said, well, I don't want the hot tub right now. I think we should get it at our next house. Isn't that what happened?
It was, but you do agree with this, and you told Trisha, this is how it played out. We actually went to Exist Stretch, which, by the way,
it's all going to work out.
Shout out to our fans.
I'm being facetious.
Our fans, our friends. Shout out to our friends at Exist Stretch. You love Trisha and Stephanie, the owner of Exist Stretch. They're incredible.
She did a great job.
And it all played out that day, by the way, because
I will now go back.
Yeah, well, you are next Friday, by the way. I have you on the schedule already.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. But do you remember, though, that is when the decision was made. When I first went to Exist Stretch with him, Trisha immediately was starting to stretch me, and she went, oh, my God, you poor thing. And she looked over at Jim, and he said, what? And she goes, she has to be miserable every day. And I go, finally, someone understands. And I did not pay her money to say that, but she could feel by what I've gone through with the car accident. And Jim's watched me go through a lot of concussion symptoms.
You've suffered through that.
Well, and I think when he saw her say, I think she's miserable, has headaches, and deals with that on a daily basis, yet still puts a smile on her face. And he's like, okay. Even though we had been working and working, thinking, come on, I think it would be amazing. Jim and I had one at our old house in Afton, and we loved it, and we were in it a lot. Yes. And so I truly do believe you are the first one that belongs in that.
No,
you do. Together, simultaneously.
This is yours. It's all you.
No, it is not. It's ours.
That doesn't have to be filmed, does it?
What, us getting in? Yes. I want to show off this smoking hot body.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see what everybody says. Jim needs more coffee, Rose said.
Yes, he does.
You're funny, Jim, Stephanie says. Hold on, Jim. The hot tub, I don't remember it that way. Oh, he doesn't hear.
Huh?
He's like,
Who was that?
that was Rich. Okay, Sindra says, I think he's already into the tequila.
Bourbon in my coffee.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Tony. Let's see. Rose, I think I hear my hubby in the background saying, poor Jim. Matt, hopefully you allow Jim to get in there first. Didn't I just say it? Yes, I think he should.
Yes.
Absolutely. 1,000 episode in your backyard, hot tub, congratulations. That's where they think the 1,000 show should be. Look, everybody's laughing.
There we are.
Rich said, oh my God, I just noticed the compact you use. It is a hand compactor. How that your arms are feeling good after using that.
Oh, yeah.
He did.
I'm right as the rain.
You can bring your layered. They're already planning what they want to bring to the house. Funny.
All right.
Good morning, Julie. Let's see. Who else? Anybody that wants to make a comment or anything, please feel free to drop it in. So again, first he levels it out, then he puts the rock on. So this is the other part. There were some people, including my brother, who sent a text and said, please tell me you're not just putting the hot tub on top of the rock. And I'm like, no. Obviously, it would sink, and that could cause damage to the tub. So you don't do that. Tell them what we are doing. What will we put on top of that?
I'm not really sure what that pad is made out of, but...
Oh, okay, yeah. But there's a pad now.
There's a specifically made pad for the hot tub that they'll put down on top of the rock, and then they'll put the hot tub on the pad.
Yeah, so my sister-in-law and I were talking yesterday, and she goes, yeah, that's really interesting. That's like more modern. That's something new, because if we go back, what was ours, 15 plus years ago that I had that? I don't think they had that back then. It was, you had to put it on concrete.
It was sitting on the concrete. So.
Well, that's what I mean. So if somebody was going to put it in, they would have...
They probably had some kind of a variation. I don't know.
Well, because I've had people who run concrete companies that reached out to me saying, hey, do you want us to come and put concrete down? I'm like, no, I think we're going to put this pad, because then you can take the pad with you to the next house. And
yes, and and my thought on the concrete was, well, I don't want to put a pad over there. Because if we gank a hot tub out of this yard and take it with us, then whoever buys this house comes out and well, we have this
pad
here, and then they got to break that up and
no, the pad.
It's a lot easier to get rid of the rock,
as
opposed to getting rid of breaking up the concrete and getting
rid
of the concrete. So
well, I don't know.
It would work better for them down the road.
They probably
if they don't want a hot tub.
Correct.
That's not their thing.
When we would want it, obviously, because a lot of people have asked that. If you guys move, and we're not moving anytime soon, we had considered that. We were talking about it, but Jim's like, no, we're now doing this, and he doesn't know when he's going to retire now.
No, he does.
Oh, you do now?
Yes, I'm leaving next year. You know that.
But you said December. He's going longer.
I'm leaving next year.
Okay, good.
Let's leave it at that.
Good. Cheers to you.
Yeah,
you deserve that. So yes, but if that concrete pad was there, I think they probably would have just put furniture or something there. That would have looked fine.
I don't know what.
But
this seemed more logical to me.
No, I agree.
They can remove it.
So the pad, you looked at the schematics of it all. That Angie again, shout out from Spas and More. She is out of town, is not going to be able to be here today, but Brad's coming from Spas and More. They should be coming shortly. The pad's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, right? It just kind of fits together.
I think it's 4 pieces.
4 pieces.
Together. It's 8 by 8, but yeah, I think it's 4 pieces the way it looks in the diagram.
Yeah, and then you can just take it back. And I think the reason we finally pulled the trigger was when Angie was on the show one day and I said, okay, Jim wants to know, if they don't want the tub, whoever would end up moving here, we're not going to just give it to them, obviously. So what would it cost to move it? It's only $450 to move a hot tub. That's inexpensive. Look, Zach's even in the background saying, oh, well, that's not bad. Wouldn't you have thought it would be more?
Right, yeah.
I would have thought it would be more. Okay, Angie, I know you could probably charge more. Don't charge more, please. So yeah, if you need to move a hot tub, then it's that inexpensive. By the way, if you have not heard us talking about Spas and More, they are located in Sunset Hills. You've been in with me. The showroom's beautiful. In fact, he shot some of the footage there. Thank you for that.
I sure did.
And they have swim spas, which you thought were pretty cool.
They're big.
Yeah, well, that's for people who don't want to put the expense of a pool. And we got lucky, the pool was already here. But when people build those, you're thinking they're how much now? On a low end?
For which one? The swim?
Just any kind of, no. If people are building a pool.
A pool?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You said, what'd you say the other day?
100,000
plus.
On the low end?
And it used to be.
I'm not really sure.
50.
This thing was already here. We didn't
got lucky.
have to price them.
Well, people are like, what do you think it is? 50? Oh my gosh, no. That's very, very, very low end, $50,000, $60,000. That's a lot of money to put on top of buying a house or building a house. So if you already have one, that's where I think we get lucky. And that's what I was always looking for.
Man, you got to think about the terrain, for goodness sakes.
That they dug through. Can you imagine now?
As compacted as this yard would have been. And
I bet you it was miserable. They didn't do it by hand, Jim.
They didn't do that by hand.
They actually.
Gracious.
I kept asking him, why don't you rent a piece of equipment?
Nah, that wasn't big enough to justify the equipment.
I would have loved for it to take it away from him because he did a lot of work.
It all worked out.
But yeah, so go back to Spas and More. So for people who don't have the money to put a pool in, then they have the option of, if they want something a little larger, a swim spa. And it's not as expensive.
If they have the space, yes.
If they have the space. If not, they do hot tubs.
They're big.
They do. You saw the saunas that they have there. They're beautiful, by the way. And then they have the chili goat. What? Jim's like, don't get ideas.
We don't need a sauna.
No, I considered it, but I have a sauna at Crunch where we work out.
Well, there you go.
But how about a chili goat?
What is that? A cold plunge?
Yeah. Would you do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It might be good for your body. All the inflammation and trauma people have. He's had what? 3 knee surgeries?
What was that we were watching last night? Oh, about Pompeii.
Yeah, oh yeah. Tell them about that.
2,000 years ago, they were doing cold plunges.
He right away
I had
said,
no idea.
He's like, Monica, that's not new.
Yes.
And what was that they were holding, that they were working out with?
To come up with everything. Isn't that beautiful?
They were working out with what looks like slam balls and medicine balls and doing exercises that we do today. What was that they were holding?
They look
like a medicine ball.
Like a medicine ball.
Yeah,
yes.
He's like, Monica, all those exercises you do with your girls, they did it in Pompeii.
How about those Italians?
How about those Italians?
Here's to the Italians.
Yes, all right. Here, okay, let me look here. All of you that are watching, thank you, by the way. There's a ton of you on right now. How many total do we have, Zach? 74 of you. I told you. They love you and I on.
Here we are.
What questions you have about this journey? So one of the things I mentioned, you know what, let's take a quick break and thank all of those, our wonderful sponsors.
Am I finished?
No, because when we come back, I want to discuss how this not only helps you, because I wrote this in the show today, it doesn't only help you physically. From a marriage, from a relationship standpoint, we're going to get into that, of what I think it does for your love life, mentally, spiritually, the meditation aspect, all that. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. Feel free to drop any questions. You have any questions for Jim?
No,
you want to thank him for finally saying yes?
I don't need to be answering questions. They may not like my answers.
I want to get into the connection standpoint, right? That's the thing that I can't wait for. I really cannot wait to be in that hot tub with him. So we'll get to that when we return.
Most places you walk into, you look around, you nod, not here. You could try anything. Woo! Only 3 minutes in here, I'm already gassed. Check this bad boy out. It's a swim spa. Let's go. This is called the Sweaty Goat. This is where I get my demons out. Whether it's a hot tub, a swim spa, a sauna, or a cold tub, you come in here and you could try it and you pick what you want. That's Spas and More, STL. And tell them Cam sent you.
I love working here. You know, I come in here and I feel positivity with everybody, down from the housekeepers up to the CEO. Our bosses actually get on the floor with us, help us out. I've been in plenty work nursing homes, and being here, it makes me feel very happy all the time. Being around these residents is amazing things. I might cry. Working with them, it's like my grandma and my grandpa. When I'm at home, and I can come here, I feel free. When I'm having bad days, I can just walk in here and boom, I'm back into a happy place. They make everything happy and joyful, and they all respectful. They do put an impact on my life big time. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's the best memories. Hey, this is my place, this is my home.
Welcome back to the real Monica Adams, Quentin, and the real Jim Quentin show. We're officially changing the name today.
What did I say?
Marilyn, who has not watched in a while, by the way, we love you. She said, good morning, you beautiful couples. And then she said, yep, celebrate the Italians.
Yes, absolutely.
How are you, my friend? We haven't seen you in a long, long time. Let's see, who else? Do they have steps to get in? Yes, of course.
They do.
Yes, Stephanie, 100%. You don't just...
Or a springboard, whichever you prefer.
Or off the roof. Just dive off the roof. How many of you have done that, by the way? We wouldn't do it here. This roof is too high, but we used to jump off the roof. I don't recommend it, but we used to jump off the roof in Florissant into our pool. It was close enough. The lieutenant is the star of the day, Babs says.
He is.
She loves you. Jenny, good morning. I hope you're having a great start to your morning as well. Okay, happy Friday. What is in the coffee this morning, Tammy Morgan wants to know. That's right, he did just go back in and refill.
I did.
What's in there, bourbon?
Just coffee.
Yep, sure.
Just coffee.
Okay, if you are just tuning in, today is the day, and between 8 and 8:30 is when Spas and More is going to be showing up. We also have EcoBauer. I haven't had a chance to say, by the way, how you can find them. So if you're looking, you want to talk about the great work they did yesterday? The EcoPower?
Oh, the boys?
Yeah. Spot on, right?
They did. Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah.
Put it right where, placed it where we wanted it, and were easy to work with. And
they were, and I mean, just really, really sweet.
Nice, couple of nice kids.
Yes, but you want them obviously to know what they're doing. So I want you to check them out. EcoPowerElectricSTL.com. That is the website that you can go to.
Well, they didn't know what they were doing. They faked it really well because it looks good.
Please. Jacob is a new follower, by the way. He was following yesterday. Nate, you better be following as well. You're following now on us? He better be.
Nate's a trooper.
Nate is a trooper. In fact, at one point, I just looked at him. I'm like, oh my God, he's got blood on his hands. And then you were like, do you need some gloves? Yes. And then you gave him the pickaxe.
Yes.
And he didn't know his own strength.
And they killed my pickaxe.
Can't you owe Jim a pickaxe? Nate's laughing over there. They did incredible work. But yes, when it comes, not only do you want them to be nice, but you want them to know what they're doing. And they do. They are incredible. In fact, I
told Nate at one point when he was laboring in that little trench he dug, that to just think, because he's new with them, I said, just think, a year and a half, 2 years from now, you'll be running the wire and doing all the necessary work to get the electric in place, and somebody else will be doing that.
That's what I wanted to know. I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to know.
Yes.
I told my mom
There's
yesterday.
A progression.
I said, Mom, I said, boy, I said, Nate, I said, I just kept feeling like, can we jump in and help him? You did offer several times. He's like, no, I got it. But I was like, I wonder how they decide who has to do all that hard manual labor and who gets to do the wires. And I'm like, maybe it has to do with.
It's a rite of passage.
And I figured it had to do with the training.
He's apprenticing.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yes.
So, yes, he will look forward to saying, you get to
okay, buddy,
the
it's your turn.
But the great thing is, the greatest leader in life is the one that has been there, right, and understands, and doesn't just do this. Okay, so I mentioned when we came back from the break, and again, I'll keep looking at comments and anything you all want to ask us. When it comes to relationships, it's very easy to do this, by the way, what I'm doing. Scrolling, sitting across from each other, watching TV, not really connecting. Isn't
that our lives now?
Well, that's what I'm saying, and it's not going to be. Yes, I'm working too much. I'm on the computer. He's watching TV. You're in each other's space, so that's still a warm, comforting feeling. But this gets you back to communicating. And I truly remember how much I loved being in the old hot tub with you.
In the wintertime?
Oh, yeah, that's our favorite. And that, you understand.
I think that's everybody's favorite. It's snowing and you're in your hot tub.
But you know what? But I would think so. But Angie said that their most popular time for people to buy is now. And I don't think 100-degree weather makes me think of getting in a hot tub.
Before the cool weather gets here?
No, it's just the combination of going back and forth in the two, which I'm sure we're going to. Like, you'll be like, oh, let's jump in this. It feels good. Oh, now I'm hot. Let's get into the pool. Mm-hmm. So it's that back and forth. It's kind of like the contrast therapy. That's why people get saunas and cold plunges. They like to do the hot and cold back and forth, the dry heat and then getting in. But no, for me, it is, yes, we loved the idea of stepping right outside of our door and then jumping right into the, what?
Nothing. We do. Do we?
You are going.
You
are going to.
Love that idea.
You are. We're going to revisit this show, by the way. Look, Zach loves when you and I are together, by the way. And Zach and I just talked about this when you went back in to put bourbon in your coffee. that we are going to do this.
There was no we.
Can we do this once a month? Do you all want us to do a show once a month? Look, I think about, what's her face that's on Kelly Ripa and her husband. People love them together.
I know, I've heard you say it.
Well, it's because I watch them and
You're
think.
not going to convince me, sweetheart.
Why not?
This is a one-off.
No, it isn't. You've been on before. In fact, one of our biggest shows at our old set, do you remember that, Zach? Well, actually, I don't know if Zach was with us then. You had to fill in. Do you remember somebody that got sick?
Zach was, no.
I don't think he was there.
No.
Shout out to George, by the way, because
that was
our
really
guest,
in the beginning,
do you remember who it was? It was Gordon.
Oh my goodness.
Our friends Gordon and Kelly, he had a fever and she was like, I don't know what to tell you. He's sick. And I'm like, what?
I was
oh
the
no.
relief guest.
And I'm like, you were. He was the relief.
Lucky,
you were on
me.
deck.
That's the first time I said, oh, lucky me.
He was like, are you serious, Monica? You did such a great job. And he's like, what am I going to talk about? I said, just talk about what men feel. He goes, I don't know. It's just me. And I'm like, you're a man. Talk about your guys' feelings. Okay, hold on. Julie said.
I'm a behind the scenes guy.
Oh,
you got to remember this.
Oh, Julie's got a question for you. Ready?
Oh, my.
When in the hot tub, swimsuits or no?
Yes.
Always?
In the Quentin family, it's optional.
Okay, there it is.
Anyone else, swimsuits.
Oh, no, that's what she's asking. She's asking you. Both.
Right.
You're going to make him turn red.
Both.
I had to walk away for a few seconds. What about Italians? Rose, we were complimenting Italians.
They're top shelf.
Yes. He is Italian, by the way. So, yes. See, Jim, we love you. Oh, now this, is this Roberta?
Easy.
Roberta Calvin. Roberta, where are you watching from, by the way? I don't know if I've talked to you before. She said yes once a month. Look, they want you to come on once a month.
Oh, my goodness, no.
You'll have time when you retire, Jim. Come hang out with us. This is awesome.
All right.
I love your guys' comments. Absolutely.
We'll see.
Okay, look, so let's come back to the relationship side. So that was the thing.
By the way.
No, honey.
Are you
listen.
finished with me?
No, I'm not. No, they're enjoying
May
this.
I be released from this?
Oh, Rose? Okay, hang on. Is she talking about Italians again? Jim, I think you're being tortured. Can we arrest her?
Thank you, Rose.
Can we arrest her?
I just asked if I could be finished.
No. Okay, let's talk about relationships for a second. So, how important is it? Because it's very easy to just get lost in watching TV, get lost in scrolling social media, and not communicate. So I love, because he's not really a big, even though this is gorgeous, you're not really a big pool fan, are you?
I'm not a pool guy.
Right, so I just float around by
What do I
myself.
do, maybe 5 times a year I'll get in that thing?
In the 10 years we've been here. Yeah, maybe you've been in 10 times, maybe.
It's not my thing.
I know, but when you do, you're like, oh, okay, it's fun, but it's not.
15 minutes, it's okay, I'm good.
You'll get in the hot tub more than the pool one.
Oh, do you think?
Well, you did last time. And Afton, you did. You were in the hot tub more.
Okay.
He decided
We'll see.
when we did pull the trigger on it that he wanted the recliner seat. And Angie did say
The
that
little
more
lounger.
men. Yeah. Lounger, yeah. So Angie said that more men pick
That's comfortable.
that. Yeah. Women, we float. And that's why.
You float.
I actually felt like I was drowning in the old one, and I'm like, no, I don't want a recliner. So I'm glad that he said, I didn't really have a say in this. I'm like, you picked the recliner seat, and you picked the color of the cabinet. It's kind of like your car. You picked the outside.
What
You
point
did
are we-
have a say in it.
Okay.
I picked the inside shell. Actually, you all did, because they all weighed in, and that was the one that they chose. We went with what they wanted.
I only had a say in it when it was obvious that I wasn't going to get my way about waiting for another location before we got a hot tub.
But yeah, but then you had to say, I want a
Then I stomped my feet and said, all right, fine, this is
you
what
said,
I
I want a walnut cabinet. Oh, Roberta's watching from Belleville. Well, hi, shout out to the Illinois fans. I love to see how far reaching, whether you take us on vacation with you, wherever you're going. Okay, relationships. Physically, obviously, hot tubs help the body.
Yes, absolutely.
But let's talk about
I will agree with you.
the spiritual side. And I love this. He and I both have gotten so much more into our faith. I saw you yesterday with the Bible, reading scripture. This is such a beautiful space we've created to come out
Yes,
here
it is.
and have your cup of coffee.
It's a nice,
Start your morning in the hot
it's a
tub.
nice way for us to escape from the day-to-day realities.
There it is. And again, with what
come
you've
home.
done, and thank you for your service, for what you've done for how many years now? 34?
37.
Oh
at
gosh,
this point?
37. I
think
shorted you by 3 years.
37.
Seriously? And so by the time you're done,
With
you will have
Academy time,
38?
I'll have 38 years of this and then Academy time. So
Does that include Shrewsbury?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So 38 years, folks, he has
It's a long
served
run.
you. And yes.
But I've had my fill.
And you get to relax in that hot tub a lot once you retire. But yes, how about meditation aspects of being in a hot tub? Again, starting with a beautiful book or ending the night
Oh my
with
gosh,
it.
yeah, just sit in that and
Enjoy
just enjoy this.
That's
This
one
would be
thing he
great.
loves. He'll go,
Where
Mom,
he lives, beautiful.
Come come out here. Look at the sky. That's the thing, when you get away from the
other one,
city
Mom,
lights.
Come out here and just listen.
Oh yeah, listen.
To absolutely nothing.
We've done that before.
It's
Beckett
quiet.
has joined us in the morning from either his house or the cottage where they are in Illinois. And as soon as he comes on, I hear chirp, 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 chirp. And then you hear our birds are competing. It is. That's the beautiful part. So that's a good thing of slowing down, listening. What's the one sound you love that has to do with summer?
Oh, cicadas?
That I can't
I love
stand.
that sound. That's summertime.
And the frogs.
I have a summertime coming up.
Yeah, it brings you back to a simpler
You
time.
go to your grandmother's house and for summer barbecues and whatnot, and they were more prevalent in the city. You're closer to the city. It's strange. We don't really have that out here.
The cicadas?
I don't hear them
Well, we haven't lately.
as frequently as I do when we're down in the city.
I think the frogs outshine
And
them.
that was something you were coming up with, and you heard. Oh, I love that sound.
So that's it. So it reminds you of growing up in the city.
Sure.
Okay. And for me, the frogs are crazy. I had them in my house in Afton, right outside my window.
The frogs here are ridiculous.
Oh, they're so loud. And then they're also jumping in our fountain.
They started that pond down the road, and they make their way to us.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, you can always track them. And when is it, about March or so?
They're crazy.
When they start up, here they come. They're marching this way.
Well, we love for you to be interactive, so how about that? Do me a favor. What is the one sound that reminds you of summer? It takes you back to when you were younger. Maybe you didn't grow up in this area. What is the one sound, and what's the smell of summer for you? It's suntan lotion for me.
I don't
Zach?
know.
Mine would be the lawnmower.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just the
grass clippings.
The smell in general of the air. I don't know.
What does Missouri smell like to you? Because we drive into Alabama and he rolls the window down as soon as we cross the line. He's like, smell the southern.
I do that here when I'm outside at times and I smell the air and it smells like Alabama.
Here?
But that's to me.
Well, it must be some kind of tree or.
I don't know.
So that's a good one, Zach, by the way. That's a really good one. So he says lawnmowers because, yes, you right away know, work.
Lawnmower.
Oh, yeah?
And honeysuckle scent.
Honeysuckle scent. I like as soon as the Bradford pears start popping up, I'm like, oh, or you think of spring, you can start seeing, it's those. It's like, it's the smell of spring and the smell of summer. What is it for you? Okay, Jim is my husband. It's scary. Jim has lasted longer on here than my hubby would have, though.
Ooh.
Jim, where did you grow up?
I'm trying to wrap up.
Where did you grow up? They said, well, you are. They're going to be here shortly.
South City.
South City. For Linda, she said the sound is birds and frogs. Yes. Hummingbirds. I love the buzz of the hummingbird.
Hummingbirds, yes.
Yeah.
There was one flying around earlier.
When they zip past you?
They have. They do flybys. Okay, Linda says the same thing. The smell, fresh cut grass. All right, tell us, what is it for you? The smell of summer. When do you know right away? Or you can go back to spring as well. It's just the change of it. How about for fall? Oh, Chrissy said, great show this morning. Yep, see?
Oh, again, just the air in general in fall. It's just that fires and
there you
whatnot.
go.
And
yeah.
It's a great smell.
Because it reminds you that football's right around the corner.
And then, if you hear them now, folks that are watching can't, but you can hear I don't know if it's the little crickets or whatnot in the grass.
That's Tessa.
You can tell when the end of a season is coming in the fall to listen to them.
As they're starting to go.
As they're starting to make their way back in underground for the winter.
Linda said, what's with these gym guys? Mine never wants to float in the pool with me either. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't let him in the hot
It's not my thing.
Jim, do you have any single guys who want to date again?
Oof.
A nice girl, Stephanie says. You are a sweetheart, by the way. I agree with that.
I have to think about that.
Yeah, let's get her. We've been trying to get her fixed up. This is a dating. Okay, Kathleen says fresh mowed grass, lawnmowers. Everybody's saying lawnmowers, Zach, and the smell of fresh cut grass. Are they pulling up?
EcoPower's here.
Oh, EcoPower's here. All right. So EcoPower again. Shout out to Kent and Amanda.
I have to take care of Tess here. Do you want me to?
She's not coming out, is she?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I just wanted to.
If you've all been wondering,
Quiet down.
Where's our sidekick, by the way? Where's Adelaide?
Behind you.
She is?
Oh, she's relaxing.
She is such a sweetheart. And yeah, she's going to wonder all this activity of like, what the heck is going on here today? So you just talked about the more of the spiritual side of sitting out, the meditative side of relaxing and just being present, because I talk about that a lot, just being in the moment. But it's also the love side, the bring you back to the relationship. There you go.
Side.
Aren't you excited about that? I think that's why I really wanted the tub.
Let's get the thing situated, and we'll see how it plays out.
What?
Okay. Let's get that thing.
Hey, if you didn't want to divorce me after all the hard work,
so I can get it out of my mind that project's now finished, and I don't have to deal with it anymore.
I can't wait. We're going to revisit this because now you're going to be on once a month.
No.
We are going to revisit this, and I'll do some little bits from inside of the tub for Spas and More. But yes, I want to revisit this in a month's time, 6 months, and a year's time, especially as we get into winter, where he says, I've really enjoyed this. You guys, again, remember this, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back to this. Whippoorwills in the country, beautiful.
Sure.
Yes. I know when wintertime is coming because I quit hearing the frogs. And I start hearing my wife's voice more. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Ginny says cicadas, frogs, birds for the sound, smell of honeysuckle, and barbecue. No kidding, barbecue.
Yes, barbecue.
The sounds of birds. And when I lived in Minnesota, you could hear the trains in the early morning.
What does a summertime bonfire smell like to you? Or what does it remind you of?
A summertime bonfire?
A summertime bonfire. If you're riding down the road or whatnot, or just out, one of our neighbors has a fire going. What does that remind you of?
Well, I normally think of bonfires with fall. I don't see a lot of people.
Did you do any floating when you were young?
Oh, float trips. Yes.
That reminds me of float trips.
Yes.
When I smell it in the summertime.
And we are so overdue for a float trip.
We are.
You love float trips.
Yes.
In fact, that's one of the things he always says. I want to go on a float trip for my birthday. Which
the big day's coming.
Your big birthday.
We should do
you want to go?
We should do a float.
Hey, you know what? Tell us that. Where's a good place to go floating? Where have we not been that you want to go to? The Current River?
We have to go down to the Current.
My friends just went and they were talking about some places that they had gone to, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever even heard of that. So Johnson Shuttins, my brother and sister-in-law, just went camping, and then they went to some place I've never even heard of before. So Adelaide's wagging her tail. That means some action's getting ready to happen.
We should probably wrap this up.
Oh, well, okay.
I need to get with these folks and get done with
it. If you have any other, he'll be around in the background, by the way. So we're going to let the team do their work. Rose said, Jim, since you've been on, the numbers have gone up.
Hey.
I know that. How many total?
All right.
We're 68 right now.
68.
Oh, my goodness.
So remember, we have multiple platforms.
That's unacceptable. We were at 74. That's unacceptable.
Oh, he wants to reach 100, by the way.
My goodness.
Orioles. The Orioles. Okay, keep those coming in, by the way. We love for you to be interactive. What questions or comments do you have?
Why don't you go to a break so I can step away and talk to these guys?
No, I'm going to.
Okay, please.
What last thing do you want to say to them?
Thanks for
How
watching.
excited you are?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So cute. Adelaide's got her tail going. Can you get your tail going?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. Kisses. He's such a trooper. You're right. He doesn't like to normally be in front of the camera.
Take 5.
Okay, so EcoPower and Spas and More are arriving. We would like for you to see it play out as it comes up, and then we're going to cut, and then Zach and I are going to work on putting together some reels. You want to give a shout out, by the way, to the incredible work that Zach does?
Zach always does a great job. Zach has come a long, long way.
Yeah, it is, and
he really has.
It's fun to have seen him as an intern and taught him so much. Come here.
Yes,
it's a love fest.
Yes,
These two work together wonderfully in Fredericksburg.
Zach knows. I griped to him about Zach. I don't know why she has me doing this again.
And he still does it anyways. Yeah.
And then he still does it.
Yeah.
Did you two not have a great time in Fredericksburg, though?
We had a great time.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we worked really well together.
Yes.
Still think
Zach was a good leader for that operation.
And he says he really is looking forward to retiring and doing more of that with you.
Yeah.
So there's the team you're going to see at these shows.
You two need to wrap this up for me.
Love you.
Love you too.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're actually going to see if Omar or Nate or Jake want to sit in the seat. We'll put them in the hot seat and talk about the excitement of this coming. Because they love to do their work, but when they see it play out with this kind of a thing, it's fun. So stay tuned.
You need to make it quick because they're going to be showing up with that thing.
No, we want them.
I have things to do.
What do you have to do?
What I was telling you about earlier, laying that thing
We're going to watch you do it then in the background.
We don't need to do that.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break. It's all going to unfold with it next.
Oh, well.
Thankful to Monica for having me on the show here today. I just love having the opportunity to try and help other people. There are a lot of people in my life that were there for me in my time of need, and that was important for me today to talk to Monica about that. You know, you can get low and then work yourself back up to where you want to be, and people around you can help you do that. Surround yourself with the right people. That's what Monica tries to do here with this show. In fact, I know that's what she wants to do, is she wants people that are like-minded to help each other, to point each other in the right direction, to lift each other up, not put each other down. It was amazing for me to sit in here and talk with Monica, and hopefully it helps somebody along the way. I know that every show that she puts on is fantastic. It's worth your while to be tuning in every single day. Don't worry about some of the negativity around the world, whether it's on TV and this, that, the other. Tune in here to Monica and let her tell her story as well as her guests tell their story. There's always something that you can get from somebody else. And if you pick up just one little thing that helps you, that makes this a success. And that is why I'm here with Monica today.
Welcome back to the Real Monica Adams Show. Once again, Jim, yes, we'll look at your comments. Reluctantly was on, but he did a great job, and we've got some big numbers this morning. Let me introduce our friends from EcoPower who were here yesterday, and you're going to see some of the video of the incredible hard work. We've been saying, Nate, you were amazing yesterday. And this is Jacob, by the way. So we were mentioning, I was talking to my mom, and I'm like, how does it play out where he had to do the trenching and you get to do the other work? Well, it's time there, or?
Yeah. Some of it's just, Nathan doesn't have as much experience. And so I told him the night before, I was like, hey, bring some cool clothes. Unfortunately, there's not much for you to do besides digging. And then when we're done, I take the time to show him kind of what's going on, and then eventually he'll be able to kind of do his own.
I wish you guys could see this. My dog's doing zoomies. She's very excited that you all are here, by the way. Here she goes.
Oh, man.
You want to talk about excitement for the hot tub? Oh, she's playing with Omar. She's got friends here. So yes, let's say this. So when you started digging yesterday, I was mentioning that you dug down probably about 8 inches, I think, initially. Yeah. And when Jacob said the words, oh, you got to go 18 inches, what were your thoughts?
Oh, Lord.
There was a lot of rock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, are you happy that Jim gave you gloves?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And then, I thought he was kidding. Did the pickaxe really break?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to tell your boss he owes Jim a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Jim, Adelaide's doing zoomies. She's very excited for the hot tub. She's like, when is it showing up? So, you've been with EcoPower how long?
Going on about 3.5 years.
So when I mentioned earlier, you guys were really awesome to work with, by the way. They're just very kind-hearted. But when it comes to needing an electrician, you want someone that really knows what they're doing. What is it about EcoPower that stands out above the rest?
Well, I think EcoPower, all of our journeymen, anybody who's going to go to a job to run it, they have just top-tier personality. You're going to have somebody who knows what they're doing. Our boss is absolutely outstanding when it comes to scheduling and just complete knowledge about everything.
Yeah.
I'll call him. I don't really have to explain anything too much because he's like, okay, I know what you're talking about. This is what you need. This is how you do it if I have questions about it. And same goes for, for Omar, some of our other people. Everybody's just kind of knows what they're doing. No issues, so.
And you all get along tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a big thing, by the way. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? What do you love about EcoPower?
I love working. I love being busy.
I love to hear that, by the way,
yeah.
right? You have so many people, and I really want everyone, because you told me yesterday you're 22. How old are you?
I'm just 20.
Not just 20, you're 20. 22 and 20, and don't you love the fact that they said, I just love working? Because so many times society says, oh, our youth, they don't want to work. Well, I'll tell you what, that is not true. These two busted their butts yesterday. So, doing the work that you all do, isn't it fun when you do a project like this? When you know, oh, there's a hot tub coming. How cool is that?
Yeah, hot tubs are usually pretty enjoyable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Nate?
Just the feeling of once you complete like a task, that feeling of like, I did this and it's here, and it just feels nice when you finally accomplish something that you feel like, oh,
see,
like yeah, it just feels really good when you do something right.
And then they get to see it all play out going, okay, we kept them safe, and that's the biggest part of it all. You were so great yesterday saying, hey, can we show you this? Like, this has to be in this position to be off, and if it's in the middle, as I knew, and hopefully you've all been taught that means it's tripped. If it continues to go back tripping, there's a problem. And from a safety standpoint, make sure you said, please call us right away.
Yeah.
Don't try to do anything else. Call immediately.
Yeah.
Because there's an issue, right?
Exactly.
And I just love, again, shout out to your owners, Kent and Amanda. They came over here in the very beginning of this and were saying, hey, if we do this, if we do that. You mentioned yesterday, there's a light back there, by the way, and you're like, are you okay with this staying there? And I said, yeah, I didn't know if it needed to move. And you're like, well, if it does, here's what we have to do. You would have had to have?
We would have had to cut out around where that pipe came up and do more digging.
And your comment was?
I'd rather not do that.
You're like, what was the saw you were going to need to use?
Just a concrete saw.
Yeah, you're like, have you seen those? And Jim, of course, used to be a carpenter, so he's like, yeah, I know all about that. I think I know what you're talking about, but you're like, I would really rather not do this. You would have if we would have had to.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a headache, especially because, it's concrete. If you make a mistake on it, it's really, really hard to patch and fix and make it look pretty.
Yeah, we don't want the concrete all busted up.
No.
At all. So, folks, if you are looking for an electrician, I would love for you to support this incredible family. EcoPowerElectricSTL.com. What's the best phone number for people to call?
I was going to say, I'll just turn around right here.
That's awesome. There we
go.
Our
phone number. Can't remember it off the top of my head, but.
All right, let me give it. If you all are seeing it, it's 636-253-4268. That was perfect. So residential, commercial.
Little of everything, yep.
A little, just everything in the bag. Well, I'm excited. So these guys, and you do a lot of work with Spas and More, don't you?
Yes.
So that's actually how the connection all came about. Angie Hess, who is one of the owners of Spas and More, introduced me to Kent and Amanda at the home show downtown. That's how I met, and I was like, well, let's do this together. So that's how this all came about, by the way. Okay, guys, well, thank you. So today, by the way, we're saying that we're going to let you see some of it play out. So today, you guys have it to where they need to actually drill a hole in the bottom of the hot tub to set on top of what you did yesterday?
Correct, yes.
Is it the conduit that you
yes.
laid? Look at me knowing the lingo. And then once they're done with that, what do you have to do to wrap it all up?
So when they get the hot tub in place, we're going to pull our wire. And then once we get our wire pulled through, all we need to do is wire it up in the disconnect and wire it up in the actual control panel of the spa. And then once it's all wired, we'll go turn the power on and we'll verify that everything has the proper voltage and that the spa turns on.
And then is Nate the one that has to take and put all the rock back on top of the...
Potentially. It depends on how he does today.
Yeah, oh! We're all going to help you. In fact, we'll do that. Omar's here as well. I'll change my shoes and I'll get over there and help. Does that sound good? Yeah. It's a team. All right, we're going to take a break. We are awaiting the arrival of the hot tub. I can't wait to see this. I have seen some footage from, I think, other deliveries, and I'm pretty sure that it's just sitting up on its side. And I can't believe that hot tub can make it through that gate. That's what I can't wait to see. You're going to see that, and then they'll come in. I'm not going to show you it all because we're going to do some really cool reels over the weekend. And then Angie from Spas and More is going to join us next Wednesday for the show. Thanks, guys. Again, EcoPower Electric. Remember them when you need electrical work. Okay, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. No commute, no appointments, just warmth, relief whenever you need it. Sore muscles recover faster, tight joints loosen up, tension you carry all day, gone. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Hi, Jim. So what we're looking at doing is putting the hot tub about a foot off your existing concrete, and then we would need to level the ground out and then put a rock screening base, and then Spas and More has a composite pad that can go under your tub. You wouldn't have to pour concrete for. One thing up here you'll have to do is take this retaining wall and kind of work it back and then add some to it here, because when this ground gets leveled, you're going to have dirt that needs to be shored up. But it would put the edge of your tub, you would keep a foot gap between your retaining wall, and so the edge of the tub would be right here then. So we don't have to level much of the yard out at all.
And then look, honey, everybody can sit here and say, how pretty is that hot tub? And then over there, you can throw that away if you'd like to and put some more seating. And then we can run right there from our room and get in there and go back in there.
Yep.
And that is what we will do. All right, folks, welcome back. Again, an extended version of the Real Monica Adams Show today. We've had some big numbers, and this is what we love. I will try to talk Jim into coming on more. Mama Jackie, by the way, gives a shout out to all of you. She can't wait to come over and get in the hot tub. In fact, she was talking about how her leg was bothering her the other day. So this is going to be wonderful for her, and wonderful just, again, connect. I mentioned in the writing of the show that I can't wait for family and friends to be a part of this. So you can see the guys in the background. Jim is talking about the remaining things that have to be done. I'm going to go back to comments even from when he was on. So Stephanie says bonfires for hanging out with friends and family. I love bonfires. I just don't usually think of a bonfire when it's warm out. Great show, Rose says. Bo Matthews, hello, my friend, from my old WIL days. Brookdale Farms Eureka floats. Great float, and you can drive home and sleep in your own bed. Okay, I did not know. Oh, that's right. I've driven by. That's right. I've not ever gone down the road to think about that. Bo, thank you for that. Maybe we'll do that for his birthday. Margot, always good to hear from you in the morning, but it's an added pleasure when I get to watch Jim. Good seeing you. Jim, now get to work. That's what he's doing behind me. Linda said, I live in the woods, like us. When I smell wood smoke, I wonder if there's a wood fire, but it's usually just our hardy wood stove, LOL. Chris, Jim, do your coworkers tease you after you're on a show? A little bit, not too much. They've seen him on enough. You're a good man, Jim, Julie says. I wish I could hear the conversations between you two while this commercial break is on. I'm sure it goes something like Jim saying, I gotta work. Actually, he right away said, yeah, hey, I got to go talk to these guys and see what we have to do back there. You can see them behind me getting ready. Terry said, you and Jim are perfect together, a great team. Thank you. You know, I don't ever strive for perfection. We actually did a show about the dangers of perfectionism. But I think once you release that in your relationship and you just say, let's strive for excellence, let's strive to be there for each other and be a good team, that's it. And again, people always ask, do the two of you ever get mad? You ever yell at each other? No yelling, but yeah, you get frustrated, but you work through it. That's the importance of communication. And that's the importance of having trust and love with each other. Cindy Barton, good morning. How are you today? Great to see great young men. I know. And the fact that they want to work. And I'm going to throw Zach into that as well as Josh and Lucas. They're all younger, and we always say, you know, they are part of not only the Real Monica Adams Show, but True Line Productions, True Line Media. We have a lot of younger guys and girls, and they all love to work. And so, yeah, this whole aspect of the people in life saying that our youth don't want to. We need to do another generational show, by the way. That's very, very important. We have an idea of doing Garden View Care Centers and a daycare that's right by their Doherty Ferry location. This is the idea we have of the kids talking to the seniors and asking them questions. You know, the whole thing of the darndest things that the kids say. I can't wait to see what comes out of their mouths. We're planning that for September, where we're going to get a daycare and the nursing home and the assisted living and all of them together. I think it's going to be a blast. And who knows what they'll say? Who knows what the questions will be that they'll come up with? You always hear that if you've got a child on set or an animal on set, that they take over. You saw Adelaide doing Zoomies earlier, and suddenly that's what we all are tied into. But yes, can you imagine the kids? You know, they're in daycare, so we're talking what, maybe 5-year-olds, 4 or 5, 6-year-olds before they get into first grade. What will they ask the seniors? That will play out sometime in September. And let me thank them again, by the way, Garden View Care Centers. I'm going to have Zach put all of our sponsors up on the show. We just brought on Kaufman Outdoors, and Zach and I are going to go out and do a really cool shoot next Wednesday at Kaufman, which they're located in Sullivan, Missouri. So to mow all this grass, if by chance Jim would ever want to get a rider, you know, that's where we would go. Those bad boy mowers, Exmark, they've got everything you need there. E-bikes, they have really cool e-bikes, not only for recreational use, but for all those hunters in your family. Think about that. And then they've got off-road motorcycles. I can't wait to go and show Zach. Zach hasn't been there yet. It is a playground for so many. And then, of course, the Porch in Wildwood, they are a husband-wife team. So they own Kaufman Outdoors, and then they own the Porch. And then, of course, we have the E-Step Law Firm. They're going to be back on with us on Monday. So let me give you a rundown before Spas and More gets here. Monday, we've got the E-Step Law Firm coming back on. It was a really big show. Sean E-Step came on, and you had so many great questions. So load them up and be ready for Monday morning as we talk about elder law. We talk about living wills and trust, living trust and wills, and the importance of not putting it off. Jim and I literally, finally, on Thursday, signed on the dotted line, or not Thursday, Tuesday. So I can't believe we waited as long as we did, but we finally have it done, and we want to thank Sean for doing that. We have, as I mentioned, the Kaufman Outdoors, we have the Porch in Wildwood, we have Fenton Family Dentistry, and they will be back on with us in August. We have Dot Fleshman, who you all love on our Friendship Fridays. We have Spas and More. We have Bridget Childress with Childress Legal Nurse Consulting. We have Jenny Gabriel with JG Optimal Wellness. And by the way, the list just keeps growing. Defiance Ridge Vineyards, thank you for all that you're doing. And we have R.A. Ginner Plumbing, who is coming on with us starting August 1st. I can't wait to introduce you to a family that has been in business. This is what we're going to strive for. We are now almost 4 years into our own brand. Talk about 100 years. Zach, we got a long way to go. You're going to have to carry on this tradition because I don't think I'll be here anymore. 100+ years in business. So if you're needing a good plumber, R.A. Ginner. And I can't wait to introduce you to Jessica and Kevin. They are the brother's sister, and they're carrying on the tradition after losing their dad back in January. So we're really excited, by the way. All the people that keep saying, God, I love what you're doing. I love your show, and I want to put our brand with your brand. So if that's something that you want to do, you can shoot me an email at info@therealmonicaadams.com, and let's be on. Oh, darn it. Brad and the crew are running behind. All right. Well, I hate to say that because I was waiting for Spas and More to show up. It may have to play out for you off the show because if they're running behind, I think that's what I just got. If you have any other comments or questions, let's see. Lynn says, I know past coworkers at Garden View. They are awesome. Let's talk about them for a second. Garden View has locations in Doherty Ferry, as well as Chesterfield and O'Fallon, Missouri. And so I would encourage you to take a tour. You know, you'd be thinking about... People, unfortunately, think about getting older, and they think, I got to wait till I'm in my 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I would start taking a tour and put yourself on the list. So when it does come to that time, you're not scrambling to try to find a place. But yeah, I agree. They are absolutely amazing, Lynn. So if you've had a family member that has been there, maybe the assisted living or the nursing home side, you can give them a shout out. The people there love what they do. So yeah, as I said, I just got a message. Oh, Lynn said generational programs are great for the elderly and the kiddos. I agree. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to have that one play out. So yeah, the text we just got, they are running behind. They have had an extremely long week and Brad overslept. She said, I'm so sorry for the delay. Okay, so we will wrap up then. We will have to show you it all on our social media reels. And then we're going to take a ton of footage because Angie's going to join us on the show next Wednesday, and you'll see all of it. If you are looking to see it, though, before Wednesday, I promise you, we're going to film it all. Zach's going to film some for the show. I'm going to film some for social media. We will show you when it arrives and all of it playing out. We'll show you how gorgeous it looks in person because, again, I think some of the footage that we shot in the showroom, one thing, I see the marbling of it all. It's kind of like chocolate brown. It's got some blacks in it. It's got some kind of a almost caramel look to it, a little bit of grays. And then the outside, Jim did choose that, by the way. The outside cabinet is a walnut color, and I think it's just going to look beautiful as it flows through all of this. And then I can't wait to fill it all in because I'm not going to make Jim do any of the landscaping. Can we thank Jim and Zach and the crew? Again, they're doing some extra work here. They're not done just yet, from EcoPower and then Spas and More showing up. They've got a lot of work. These coworkers, they were the best of the best. I love the fact that you say that. Again, I agree. Wonderful people for sure. So shout out to all of you because you had the numbers really, really high today. I promise you we'll get Zach, we'll get Jim back on. Zach will talk him into it. Sometimes it's a guy to a guy thing. Thank you, honey, for being a part of it. Thank you all for watching. Sorry you can't see it unfold live, but that's okay. You're still going to see it. We're just going to put it into reels and then we'll put it onto the show next Wednesday. So Shawnee's Step on Monday. Tuesday, we are going to feature Monica Spittler from Coconut Grove Boutique. They are located in Washington, Missouri. So if you're looking for something to do in the hot weather and you want to go shopping this weekend and you're around Washington, stop in and maybe go have food at Oakenfront. We love that restaurant. Have a really beautiful meal, look out at the river, go shopping at Coconut Grove, enjoy the resort feel that they created there. She's going to tell us her story on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have not only Spas and More, but also we have Exist Stretch coming back. And then on Friday, we are going to feature a Foodie Friday with Tabaroo. I can't wait for that. All of that coming up for you. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. The delivery day is coming. We appreciate it again. Let's see. Eve's Restoration Home is having a bazaar at St. Paul's Lutheran Church tomorrow from 9 to 3. Stephanie, thank you. Karen, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, we've enjoyed doing it. Sorry it's not playing out live, but you will see it soon. God bless you all. Remember, believe in yourself. Remember, you can be anything you want to be in life, but the greatest be is kind. Be kind, y'all.
The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Kaufman Outdoors and The Porch in Wildwood.